Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Listening Practice. Today, we have a special story. The title is Learning Every Day. This story is about a young man who wants to change his life. He is not rich, he is not special, but he makes one simple decision. He decides to learn something every day. At first, it is not easy. He feels tired. He feels lost. But step by step, his life begins to change. Listen carefully. Try to follow the story and think about your own life. Let's begin. My name is Alex. I am 20 years old. I live in a small city. It is not too busy, but it is not very quiet either. Every day, I see the same streets, the same people, the same buildings. At first, I thought my life was normal. I wake up in the morning. I check my phone for a long time. I watch short videos. I read messages. Sometimes, I do nothing. Then I eat breakfast. After that, I go to school. I sit in class. I listen to the teacher. But sometimes, my mind is not there. I think about other things. I feel bored. After school, I go home. I feel tired. Even when I did not do much, I lie on my bed. I watch more videos. Time passes very quickly. At night, I feel strange. I feel empty. I ask myself, what did I do today? The answer is always the same. Nothing important. Day after day, my life repeats again and again. Slowly, I start to feel uncomfortable. I feel like I am standing still. I am not moving forward. I am not growing. And that feeling makes me worried. One night, I could not sleep. I kept thinking about my life. I asked myself many questions. Why do I feel this way? Why am I not happy? I opened my phone again. I watched a video. It was just a simple video. But the message was very strong. The speaker said, if you learn something every day, your life will slowly change. I stopped and listened carefully. He did not talk about big success. He did not talk about money. He only talked about learning. Small learning. Every day. I thought about it. Again and again. Learning every day. It sounds easy. But can it really change a life? I was not sure. But something inside me felt different. I felt a small spark, a small hope. That night, I could not stop thinking. Before I went to sleep, I made a simple decision. Tomorrow, I will start. I will learn something new, even if it is small. The next morning, I woke up earlier than usual. I did not check my phone right away. I sat on my bed and thought, what should I learn today? I felt excited, but I also felt confused. There are so many things to learn. English, skills, knowledge. I did not know where to start, so I chose something simple. I opened my laptop. I searched for Easy English Lesson. I found a short video. It was about 5 simple words. The teacher spoke slowly. I listened carefully. I repeated each word, again and again. At first, it felt strange. I was not used to this, but I continued. Then I wrote the words in my notebook. I wrote them slowly. I looked at each word. I tried to remember them. It only took 15 minutes. Just 15 minutes. But when I finished, I felt something new. I felt proud. It was a small action, but it was different from my old life. I smiled and said, this is a good start. On the second day, I continued. This time, I felt less confused. I did not spend too much time thinking. I just started. I listened to a short English podcast. At first, I could not understand everything. Some words were new. Some sentences were too fast. But I did not stop. I listened again and again. Slowly, I started to understand a little more. On the third day, I watched another video. On the fourth day, I read a short article. On the fifth day, I wrote a few simple sentences. Day by day, I kept learning. It was not perfect. It was not amazing, but it was consistent. Sometimes, I felt lazy. I wanted to skip one day, but I remembered my promise. Just learn something, even if it was small, even if it was only 10 minutes. So I continued, and slowly, something started to change inside me. After 1 week, I noticed a small change. It was not a big change, but it was real. My mind felt more active. I could focus longer. I could remember things better. When I watched English videos, I understood more. Words. When I listened, I did not feel lost all the time. After 2 weeks, I felt more confident. I tried to speak simple sentences. At first, I made many mistakes. I spoke slowly. I stopped many times, but I did not feel afraid anymore. After 1 month, my friends noticed something different. You are changing, they said. You look more confident. I smiled, because I knew the reason. I was learning every day. One day, everything felt difficult. I had many classes. I had a lot of homework. My body felt tired. My mind felt heavy. When I came home, I did not want to do anything. I lay on my bed. I looked at my notebook. I did not want to open it. I said to myself, maybe I can skip today. It is only one day. No one will know. But then I stopped. I thought about my promise. If I skip today, I will skip tomorrow. And then I will stop. That thought scared me. So I sat up. I opened my notebook. I learned just one word. Only one word. It took less than 5 minutes. But that small action helped me keep going. After many days, I started to understand something important. Success is not about big actions. It is about small actions done every day. I did not study for hours. Sometimes, I only studied for 10 minutes, but I did it every day. No break, no excuse. This made a big difference. My mind became stronger. My habits became better. I started to feel more control in my podicus. Life. Slowly, my daily routine changed. I woke up earlier. I did not check my phone immediately. I used that time to learn something. Sometimes I read. Sometimes I listened. At night, I spent less time watching random videos. Instead, I reviewed what I learned. My time became more valuable. I started to respect my time. At first, I only learned English, but later, I wanted to learn more. I started to learn about communication. I learned how to speak clearly. I learned how to listen carefully. I also learned about habits. I learned how to build good habits. I learned how to stop bad habits. Every day, I became a little better. One day, something surprising happened. My teacher asked a question in class. No one answered. I felt nervous, but I raised my hand. I spoke in English. My voice was not perfect, but I tried my best. The teacher smiled. "Good job," she said. That moment was very important to me. It was my first step forward. Of course, not everything was perfect. Sometimes I failed. Sometimes I forgot words. Sometimes I felt embarrassed, but I did not stop. I understood something important. Failure is part of learning. If I fail, it means I am trying. So I continued. My friends started to notice my effort. Some of them asked me, "How do you improve so fast?" I told them, "I learn every day." Some of them joined me. We studied together. We shared what we learned. Learning became more fun. After a few months, my life was very different. I felt more confident. I felt more focused. I had more energy. I was not the same person anymore. People saw the change, but more importantly, I felt the change inside me. Now, I believe something simple. If you learn every day, your life will change. Not in one day, not in one week, but slowly, step by step, day by day. If you are listening to this story, I want to tell you something. You do not need to be perfect. You do not need to be special. You just need to start. Learn something small today, then do it again tomorrow, and again, one day. You will look back and see how far you have come. This is my story. My name is Alex, and I changed my life by learning every day. Thank you for listening. Listen again. Repeat the sentences. Practice every. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. See you next time. Goodbye.